All the flowers of all tomorrows are in the seeds of today. Welcome back to Investing with Daren. And in episode 3, I'm here to talk about savings versus investing. And today, I'm sitting down in Halia restaurant, enjoying a nice cooling drink in the middle of Singapore Botanic Gardens, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Later on in the video, I'll give you a short tour of what it looks like. It's beautiful. Now, if you've been enjoying my videos so far, please click like. It helps with the algorithm and helps get our message out to more people across the world. We often get advice from family members and loved ones to save money. And we do. I think many of us are now into the habit of saving, and that's a good habit. And now that alone, saving alone isn't enough. I've been saving for a decade, 10 years, and I can say that my wealth hasn't really grown. How come? Let's start by talking about inflation. Globally, the inflation rate in the past 10 years is an average of 3%. And what that means is that most of the things that you want to buy 12 months from now is going to cost 3% more. And inflation varies country by country. Imagine if you're in a country with higher inflation, say you're in a country with a 6% inflation rate, and you got your annual salary increment of 4%. You're actually earning relatively less because your salary growth hasn't caught up with inflation. That's insane. And I've seen that happen with friends in a few countries. Now, some of us may also be living in countries with low inflation rates, say like Thailand. Past 3 years, it ranged from 0 to 1% inflation rate. Fun fact, I used to live in Bangkok for 2 years when I worked in P&G, Procter & Gamble, in marketing from the years 2009 to 2011. I enjoy Bangkok. I love Thai food. It's one of my top 2 cuisines. And I used to stay in Sukhumvit Soi 24, right behind Emporium Mall. And I hope to go back to Thailand again once borders reopen. Think of savings like plant seeds. They are incredibly small, yet they hold enormous potential to grow into beautiful flowers and also large trees, 10, 20-story tall trees. And that can only happen if you begin planting them, which is investing. I see the act of investing as planting those seeds that we have. We worked really hard to collect those seeds. It's time that those seeds start working for us. So let's talk about how we can plant those seeds. First, you've got to find the right place to plant them. And that depends on your investment philosophy and also time frame. If you need liquidity, if you need cash in hand in a short time, you could consider looking at a fixed deposit in your local bank and see, what are the rates between a 2 to 6 months fixed deposit. The rates would almost always be better than keeping your cash in a savings account. And if you don't need the cash urgently, you can then consider long-term investing. Let's take the stock market. You can invest in the short term. Some people are day traders. They trade stocks within hours or within a couple of days. And some people would invest in a longer term, say 5 to 10 years. Like how I invest in Tesla, and I plan to hold Tesla for 5 to 10 years because I see it as a generational company. A company that is changing our society, our world, for the better. And not just for the next few years, but even for decades to come. So that's my view on Tesla. If you're looking to invest in stocks for a long time, find companies who you fundamentally believe in, or companies that resonate in your values. A company like Tesla, their mission is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, and especially in this time of climate change. That matters, that resonates with me. I invest in Apple for long term because they take the philosophy of really being in the intersection of the liberal arts and technology. Like, even the insides of their product are beautiful, and I love that. That works for me, and I see how much people love Apple's products. So, and Apple's been steadily moving to the subscriptions business. So find companies that resonate with you, if you're looking at long-term stock investing. Now, if you have a large sum of seeds, not just a small bag full, but maybe a large sack, say you've got 100,000 in cash with you, you could also consider investing in property. The good thing in property is that in most countries, like Singapore, it's an asset that gradually appreciates over time. Many people love property because it's tangible, it's something you can see, feel, and touch. It's got an address, it's got a postcode. So with property, you can live in it for a couple of years, sell it down for capital gains, or you could rent it out and make rental income. And rental income becomes a relatively more passive stream of income for you too. You would need to do some work finding tenants, apartment maintenance, but otherwise, once you get it sorted, you can leave it and it'll run and give you a monthly stream of income. Today, I have 335,000 US dollars of seeds or money invested into mainly stocks and a little bit into cryptocurrency. A year ago, that was worth 250,000. It has grown over time, and it wouldn't have grown as much if I wasn't planting those seeds, if I wasn't turning my savings into investing. So let's take some time now for you to consider what will you do with the seeds that you worked so hard for, all the savings that you've made. Maybe you have $20 today, or maybe you have 200,000 lying in your bank account. Wherever you are in the spectrum, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you consider how you could better use those seeds that you have. As we do that, I'll give you a visual tour of Singapore Botanic Gardens. I'll see you back soon. Welcome back. So that was my view on saving versus investing, turning our cash into seeds that we plant that eventually grows and grows over time. What are you doing with the seeds you've accumulated so far? Please share them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories and thoughts. Thank you for watching. Click the like button, hit subscribe, and let me know if you have ideas for future videos. I read all your comments. Bye-bye. Oh, my wife told me that these aren't seeds, these are actually fertilizers. I'll bring them closer to the camera. But I don't have seed props, so this would have to do. Take care. End of take 2.